I had to do a quick little video because otherwise I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. So somebody commented to say, I think the motor's running backwards because the little ratchet here that moves the table sideways was moving the table when the cutting arm was moving forward on the cutting stroke. And really, it should move the table as this travels backwards on the return stroke when it's not cutting the job. Otherwise, instead of having a series of parallel cuts, the cuts would all be slightly angled and you potentially miss a bit on the corner. But I tended to agree to start with. However, the direction of rotation of this new motor is the same as the direction of rotation as the one that came out. So I was a bit confused. And then sort of a light bulb moment occurred. This little ratchet job works both ways. It moves the table here from right to left, but you can flick it over to the other side there, and it advances the table in reverse from left to right. And in that position there, the table moves on the reverse stroke because it's on the other side of this wheel. We've moved it sort of through 180 degrees. I've just tried it and it does actually work. So when the table moves from left to right, everything is fine. When the table moves from right to left, the cut isn't in sync with moving the table. Then I looked at this part of the machine. This is the arm that drives the ratchet that moves the table. And it looks like you can swing it up here and down there. So that will effectively make it 180 degrees out of phase. So I'm guessing, not having used this machine before, there's a little knurl on there. It's a bit stiff at the moment. But I would imagine that you undo this and you move this up to the top when you're cutting in one direction, left to right. And you move it to the bottom when you're cutting the other direction, right to left, so that it moves the table when the cutting arm is moving backwards and not actually taking a cut. So in that respect, I don't think it entirely matters which way the motor runs. I mean, if you look at this arm here that moves the cutting head backwards and forwards, with the arm at the top, it's putting a slight downforce to stop it perhaps being lifted up, whereas in this direction it's running parallel, so perhaps there's a little bit more power available. A lot to learn on this machine. Every day's a school day, as they say, and I'm sure that when Bob returns he'll be able to tell me what a stupid boy I am and how to do it properly. I'm very much his apprentice in this respect. But yeah, I think, I would have figured it out eventually. And I just wanted to get this up there because it's a really interesting machine. And it's funny what you think about when it's bedtime and you should be doing other things, isn't it? Right, there we go. So that's just a very quick update. As usual, thanks for watching. More updates will follow.